Nirvana smells like teen spirit. All right, grunge goblins and flannel phantoms, dust off your Doc Martens and crank that distortion pedal to 11, because today we're smashing through the garage door of rock's ultimate rebellion. The wild, wacky history of Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit. You know this monster. That seismic riff that erupts like a volcano of teenage angst, followed by Kurt Cobain's howl that could curdle milk from a mile away. Load up on guns, bring your friends, it's fun to lose and to pretend. It's the track that turned every suburban basement into a mosh pit apocalypse and every parent into a pearl-clutching prophet of doom. Everyone, and I mean everyone, knows this banger, even if they mumble the lyrics while pretending it's just that one with the cheerleaders going feral. It's the song that hijacked your first Walkman, the earworm that got screamed at your prom or anti-prom riot, and the reason your therapist nods knowingly during sessions. But here's the hook, folks. Beneath those garbled growls about mulattoes, mosquitoes, and libido lurks a legend loopier than a trust fund punk at a riot. From a feminist graffiti prank involving deodorant to a music video that weaponized high school tedium into teen takeover, to Cobain's own war with fame that turned his ultimate pop song into a curse. This tune's odyssey is wilder than a Bigfoot convention in a mosh pit. And trust me, by the end you'll never headbang to "Here We Are Now, Entertain Us" without snickering at Kurt's sly wink to corporate sellouts like a Deadpool doodle on a punk zine. Stick around, we're decoding the distortion, lick by lipstick smeared lick. Let's load up. The spark. Conception and writing. Picture this. It's the sticky summer of 1991 and Kurt Cobain, that waifish wizard of woe from Aberdeen, Washington, is crashing at his Olympia apartment, walls plastered with Pixies posters and regrets. Fresh off a night of revolutionary revelry with Bikini Kill's Kathleen Hanna, the riot girl ringleader scrawls, "Kurt smells like teen spirit," on his wall in Sharpie fury. A cheeky nod to the deodorant his girlfriend Toby Vale slathers on, and a backhanded compliment to his revolutionary stench. Kurt, blissfully buzzed and clueless, reads it as some profound anarchist manifesto, scribbles it down, and boom, title acquired. Little does he know it's less Che Guevara, more Axe body spray for awkward teens. Fast forward a few weeks, Nirvana's hunkered in a Tacoma rehearsal space, the air thick with cigarette haze and unspoken beefs. Kurt unveils his riff, that churning F-beeb-ab-db beast born from a fever dream of Pixies dynamics, whisper-quiet verses exploding into chorus chaos, like a library fight breaking out in the stacks. He wants the ultimate pop song, a Trojan horse of melody smuggling punk's middle finger inside. Bassist Krist Novoselic, the lanky Lithuanian skeptic, strums it slow and sneers, "Dude, this is a total Louie Louie ripoff, ridiculous." Drummer Dave Grohl, the fresh-faced powerhouse poached from Scream, counters with a disco funk beat stolen from ABBA's Dancing Queen. Shh, don't tell the purists. Slowing the tempo to a lumbering lurch that makes it sludgier than a Seattle sidewalk in January. It's the only Nevermind track crediting all three, a rare Nirvana peace accord amid the ego Armageddon. Lyrics? Kurt hammers them out last minute, a stream of subconscious sludge. "I'm worst at what I do best, and for this gift I feel blessed." Self-loathing wrapped in sarcasm, inspired by his own spotlight shivers and Gen X's big meh. Lines like "a mulatto, an albino, a mosquito, my libido." Nonsensical opposites, a nod to Apathy's alphabet soup, or maybe just Kurt riffing on horniness like a horny haiku from hell. He later calls it a call to arms for apathetic kids, but privately. It's his punk paradox, craving the big time while cursing the climb. But here's the funny bit, because nothing grungy stays unpunned. Imagine Kurt, Sharpie in hand, staring at the wall like it's the Rosetta Stone of rebellion. Teen spirit sounds like a cult for Clearasil commandos. Self-deprecating aside, if I were Novoselic, I'd have vetoed the whole thing after the first "load up on guns" line, yelling, "Kurt, this opener's so loaded, it's got more triggers than a Twitter troll farm. Who ordered the metaphor Molotov? Absurd hypothetical. If Teen Spirit was a pizza delivery gone wrong, Kurt's the doughy dreamer slinging toppings of torment, Dave's the beatboxing box that won't stop thumping, and Chris the guy yelling, "Extra cheese? Nah, make it anarchy anchovies." Genius, right? But wait, how does this basement brainstorm blast into studio stardom? Spoiler, it involves a producer with a Midas touch, a cheer squad on steroids, and a video that flips the bird to pep rallies. Hang tight, headbangers. The album and release shenanigans. By May '91, Nirvana piles into Sound City Studios in Van Nuys, a sweaty sanctum where Fleetwood Mac once forged rumors amid romantic rubble. Producer Butch Vig, the Wisconsin whisperer with a knack for noise, gets a boombox demo so distorted it's like listening through a sock full of gravel. Holy crap, Butch thinks, this is gold in the grit. They nail the basic track in 3 takes, second one's the keeper, but Kurt's timing wobbles like a wino on ice skates, thanks to his guitar pedals playing pedal to the metal. Butch sweet-talks him into double-tracking vocals. Come on, it's like Lennon not cheating, layering Kurt's croon into a wall of wail that hits like a wet towel snap. Guitars. Doubled for density, drums punched up with that ABBA-flavoured flam. The whole enchilada wraps in days, clocking 5 minutes of fury, too feral for radio's Philly pool. But Butch bets the farm, this'll change everything. Enter. Nevermind, Nirvana's major label mutiny on DGC, Geffen's dirty cash cow, dropping September 24, 1991, a fish-out-of-water fable with a swimming baby cover that screams subconscious sales pitch. No big promo blitz, it slipped to college radio like contraband candy. Smells Like Teen Spirit hits shelves September 10th as the lead single, backed by the snarly Even in His Youth. DJs dig it for modern rock spins, but top 40? Crickets at first, too noisy, too nihilist. Then the video drops. Samuel Bayer's 30K Fever Dream, shot August 17th at GMT Studios, turning a Culver City warehouse into a high school hellscape. Extras as janitors, cheerleaders, one with an Anarchy A on her sweater, and flag-twirling flagellants moshing till the amps fry. Inspired by Rock and Roll High School and Over the Edge, it's boredom boiling over, Kurt lip-syncing in a cardigan like a grunge Gandhi, Dave thrashing like a toddler on Red Bull. Kurt re-edits it himself, axing teacher cameos for pure punk poetry. MTV devours it, airing on 120 minutes, then daytime domination. By October, it's inescapable, propelling Nevermind from 17K sales to 30 million worldwide. Humor alert, Nirvana's No Polish Pact? It's rock's version of I'm Too Cool for the Salon, showing up shaggy and screaming while the hair metal hairdos frizz out in envy. Satirical jab. Picture the Geffen suits in a boardroom, ties askew, pleading, "Kurt, smile for the camera. Wait, is that a fire extinguisher in your flannel?" While the cheerleaders chant, "Entertain us." Self-deprecating pun. If I were Butch, I'd have quit after the first distorted demo, muttering, "This smells like teen spit take. Who invited the feedback fairy?" Shenanigans seal when it storms the UK number 7, US number 6. First since the Beatles to crack the Hot 100 from alternative airwaves. Grammy nods in '93, but Kurt, he's already eyeing the eject button. Cliffhanger. But hitting the heights is a double-edged distortion pedal. Next up, the myths mushroom like mold on a mixtape, from revolution anthems to corporate curses. Rise to mythic status, controversies and culture. The early 90s fog rolls in, and teen spirit torches the zeitgeist. Village Voices Paz and Amp. Jop Champ in '91. Melody Maker's Single of the Year. Rolling Stones number 5 greatest in 2021. It's the Gen X gospel, screamed at 1,000 plus gigs till Kurt's last, often twisted live into tempo tantrums or lyric liberties like Our Little Tribe for Group. But here's where the feedback feeds. Enter the controversies, comrades. First, the meaning melee. Fans decode it as teen uprising, load up on guns a Molotov for the masses. But Kurt smirks. It's just random rhyming nonsense. About apathy, really. Those garbled gems. Mulatto albino, a nod to opposites absurdity or horniness haze. He flips scripts in interviews. Revolutionary rally cry one day, locker room lament the next. Myth busted. No, it's not a direct deodorant diss or pregnancy center protest, though Kathleen's graffiti sparked it. Kurt's no spokesperson, dodging the voice of a generation tag like a dodgeball from Destiny. The BBC Top of the Pops 91 fiasco. Kurt croons an octave low, Morrissey style, mumbling fudge packin' for never mind. A Sabotage so sassy, the Beeb band's future visits. Then the video vortex, that cheer squad chaos. Blasted for glorifying anarchy, but it's satire. Boredom birthing bedlam, with extras like Fear Factory's Burton C. Bell moshing incognito. MTV milks it for 2 VMAs in '92. Guinness crowns it Europe's most played clip in 2000. Culture collision. It slays The Simpsons. Inspires South Park send-ups. Even a Goldsmith study in 2015 dubs it the most iconic song ever via Math Mojo metrics. Covers? Tori Amos tinkles it Torch song style. Paul Anka croons Vegas Velvet, but the pinnacle? Weird Al's Smells Like Nirvana Polkapocalypse, skewering the slurs with When I Feed Off the Power of Fruitopia. Kurt's fave parody, a punk seal of approval. Funny beat, mock decoder time, adopts conspiracy theorist voice. A mosquito, my libido, code for blood-sucking exes, pass the bug spray and the breakup balm. Absurd aside, imagine the lyrics as a Rorschach test. What do you see? A revolution? Nah, just Kurt's grocery list. Mulatto? That's the off-brand mayo. Culture quake. It's Catcher in the Rye for Riff Raiders, apathy anthem that woke the world to Grunge's growl. Next, does it fade to feedback or just amp the afterlife? Legacy and lasting weirdness. Fast forward through the flannel flood. Teen Spirit isn't legacy. It's the Grammy Hall of Fame 17 inductee. Rock Hall's Songs That Shaped Rock 97 pick. Spotify's billion-stream beast by 2021. Nirvana's Albatross and Accelerator, it vaults, never mind, to 30 mil. Birthing alt-rock's Big Bang. Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, The Seattle Siege. Pop culture? It crashes. Family Guy fever fits. Memes as that riff that ruins your ringtone. Even economic essays on entertain us as millennial malaise. The phrase? Ubiquitous. Tattoos, t-shirts, TED rants on teen torpor. But the weirdness wails on. Kurt's curse with fame. He axes it from sets by '93, dubbing it an embarrassment amid MTV overkill, croaking on Unplugged. I literally want to throw my guitar down. Post-'94 tragedy. It haunts holograms and tribute tours, Dave Grohl drumming ghosts while Chris sues over merch millions. Modern madness. Post Malone covers it orchestral in 2020. Malia J jazzes it sultry. But the hologram beef? Christ versus Courtney over virtual Kurt gigs, a family feud filthier than a feedback loop. Witty take. If Teen Spirit was a family pet, it'd be that feral ferret who peaked in the 90s. Chewing cables, spraying chaos, still scampering into reunions with one more mosh. Absurd hypo. Nirvana TikTok time travel? Kurt. Load up on filters, bring your ennui. It's fun to viral and to pretend. Dave. Pass the double kick app. Disco flams included. Influence? It shattered soft, loud shackles, mainstreamed the underground. Taught kids to scream in suburbs. Okay, maybe not therapy approved. Proving punk could be pop and pandemonium. Lesser known, that distorted demo? Butch's super excited gamble on a sock-muffled mess that birthed billions. Eternal eerie. It still slays newbies, Butch says. Like a first rebellion you can't unscream. From Olympia graffiti to global growl, it's Nirvana's nexus. Respectful rage with a reservation for regret. Summary. Whew! What a riot! From deodorant doodles to distortion dominion, smells like teen spirit, proves rock's raw straws are the rebellious ones. If this riffed your inner insurgent, smash like, subscribe for more Nirvana noise quests, and yell in comments, what's your teen spirit spark? The video that vandalized your VHS. The lyric that lit your lunchroom fire. Hit that bell, we've got more grunge ghosts brewing. And if it still smells like teen angst in the fade out, just blame the flannel. Stay smelly, subversives, keep spiriting.